Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here, and welcome to day 4 of the 10-day paperclip challenge. Today we're going to be making a tiny tree of life out of paper clips. So for the tree you're going to need at least 5 paper clips and your tools, including some either heavy-duty cutters, memory wire cutters, or some cutters that you don't mind if they get a little bit damaged. So we'll start as with the other paperclip designs, just to open up the paperclip. You can do it by hand, you can use your flat pliers, whatever is the easiest way for you to open up the paperclip is great. So we want it to be relatively flat. Doesn't matter if it's super perfect for this one because the tree is going to be more organic looking. So we'll start with that, and then I've done the other ones here. So what we're going to do is we'll start with 2 of them and we're going to crisscross them, and these are the parts that are going to be the roots at the bottom, and you can hold them with your pliers. They don't have to be exactly the same length, that's fine. And then we're going to take these and just twist them, holding them out, so it makes a pretty even twist. And again, you don't have to have a perfect twist by any means, and it just depends on how high you want your tree, but you don't need to make it very high. So then we're going to get another one, and we're going to leave it here, leave it a little bit longer in case we have to twist it around, and we're just going to go ahead and work our way up. Okay, and this one too, it might be good to do a little twist on these 2 just so it holds it in place and they don't twist around. So now we're going to get another one, and we can just put this one here and go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to twist it up around here and then just bring it up as high as you want it. So then now we can add a 5th one, and same thing, we're going to just bring it in here. If you want to go the opposite way, you can. It's just going to give a slightly different effect. It'll work against the twist, which will give it a little bit more bulk, which can work too. I'll show you how it's going to look. See, these all follow the same direction, but if you want to do it the opposite direction, it just gives it a little bit more texture, which is kind of nice too. So this too, if you want to like take these ones and twist them together, you can do that as well. It just gives it a little more stability when they're twisted together in a couple of places. So we've got that one here and that one there, and that's enough roots, so I wouldn't like add any more roots to that. But what you can do now is just spread these around and just bring them out. So this is going to be how the tree stands up. So bring these ones out, and then this one here can come around this way, around that way, and then they're just going to be like kind of sticking out like that. And we can always trim them after. And so from here you have sort of some branches going on. We're going to bring that one out here and out here. Now if you want more branches, we're just going to add some wires. Now this is optional, you don't have to add a 6th wire, but you can if you want it to have a little bit more body. And so what you could do is just take this one here and twist it onto one of the existing wires. So take these 2 and just cross them and twist them around. Okay, so then you'll have a little bit more branches. For this one, you can just twist it around to hold in place. You can twist it on this one here. So we're just going to go here, just wherever you think you want to add a branch. There's a little loop in there. I can just stick it through there, and then I can bring it up here, and I can twist these 2 together, so that would work too. So wherever you see an opportunity to add another wire, if you need to fill out your tree a little bit, it's never too late to add a couple of branches. So we've got those ones, this one here, and then this one is over here. So we have a lot of branches going on. You can twist these two together a little bit more just to make it more stable, and then just arrange them in a way that you like. Now, if you have any that are too long, you can always trim them up, but we are going to do something with those anyways. So say you want to just like clip a little bit off if you think you have too much, and then we're going to kind of twist them in after. So then also same for the roots. If you find any are too long, just give them a clip. That's fine. It doesn't really matter how long they are. And then to make the roots a little more interesting, just get your round pliers and just bring them in like that. It just gives it a little more interest. And then there's no, don't always have to bend in the same way. You can just do whatever you want that looks nice. And just to give them a little bit more of an organic feel is really nice. So those will be the roots, and then you can position them in a way so they make sense. And then for the tree branches, as I did in a previous video for a larger tree, I'm just going to use my round pliers. I'm just going to twist this into a bit of a circle here. Okay, so I've just twisted a loop. So I'm just going to go in and just kind of bring the loops in a little bit, just to give it a little bit of an impression of leaves. So if you want to add beads on there, you totally can, or if you want to just play around and do this, you can do that too. So if these are too long, go ahead and cut them a little bit more if you find they're too long, and then just go ahead and bring these in a little bit. So take that. It's very stiff wire. You'll see when you start working with the paper clips. And if you don't have paper clips, just use wire. Just use 20, or probably 20 gauge is better than 18. 18 is going to be a little bit hard. But see, you can go ahead in here into the branches and just twist them around. Or if you want to do it in another way, you can totally do that too. So I'll link up below the video where the live stream where I made wire trees, and there's a few options for different things that you can do for the leaves, but I like the idea of doing these just with paper clips. It's kind of funky. So once you've done all the branches, you can always go ahead and give the trunk a little bit of body. You can just take your pliers and bend it back and forth to make it like a little more interesting, a little more organic looking, and you can always like adjust these branches a little bit if you have to. So once you've done all the branches, you can just adjust them to make sure they're in the position that you like. Make sure the roots are spread well so it stands up, and there you have your little tree. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and wire jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. I'll link it up below. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wire wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you want to sign up below, I'll send you my free Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.